Hello everybody and welcome back to the base moving simulator. Because that's what we do here these days. Instead of actually producing things at Factorio or producing science or launching rockets, we just move base backwards and forwards just for the hell of it. Which is actually what I continue doing here. Got to move all this over to from here just to here. Because that makes perfect sense. So I need concrete. Not the right concrete, but good for lining things up. Actually, I'll use this. I can draw a straight line. There we go. And you can go there. Apparently 4 tiles away. I'm actually doing this the stupid way. Because I could have just looked there, because that's 4 tiles. I'm smart. Very smart. Ha! I'm going to take my concrete this time. So how's everybody doing? Doing well? Yeah, I'm a little tired, but doing alright. It's been a pretty long day today. I'm probably not helping things with these bots by pulling up all their roboboards, but eh. They'll manage. I actually started a bit late because I had to do a few emails too, and a few other things. I wanted to start like half an hour ago. Ooh, I'm full of bots. I'm not really looking forward to moving that. How are we doing? I'm missing a radar. Where's that? Oh, here we are. I want a radar out there for some reason. I think I might have placed that there randomly and forgotten about it. How's this doing? It's working pretty hard. Ah, getting a little bit of circus. Oh, that's right, the underground belt grind. How much I'd forgotten about you, and even though it was only yesterday. Oh, speaking of outposts, that reminds me, is there a double outpost anywhere? Can't wait when you get to move that again. I've moved pretty much everything once so far. I don't think I have a double outpost actually. Something came up overnight with one of my blueprints. This thing. People are having trouble with it switching. So I thought I'd check it out and see what's going on. Oop, and swallow up some underground belts while I'm at it. Thank you. Hey. And I'll just deposit them down here. Apparently I'm depositing stack inserters. There we go. Just help those bots along a little bit. Alright, where was that blueprint? There it is. Make a little test track down here and see what happens. Might need a bit more room, maybe down here. I'll do it. Get some train stops. Extend it out a little bit. I'll probably only put one train on this. Anyone heard from Will recently? Yeah, he did the Patreon Megabase yesterday. And a hello to to you. Wait, let me try that again. Hello to you, Neodark. That's it. I did sort of spring it on everyone at the last minute. Seven out of 10. Not a bad score. Ah, there we go. Just give it a random name. Oh, didn't quite click and drag. And a train. Train would be kind of important. So would fuel, actually. Apparently this had problems on one of the exterminator maps. I might have to check it out because it looks like it's working fine so far. I should make that inactivity. So it should go up in there. And it steps into the next second one. And so it should go into there next. So it should go into there first, then there, then there, then there, and then wrap round back to here again. And so the cycle continues. The idea is it sequences through. This is for a 4 train stop outpost. It's not... Do I have the book with me? Yes, I do. I have one of the mangled ones. So it's normally associated with this, or not specifically this blueprint, but this blueprint book. So this is what it would be for. So it would be a 4-way bot post with the flippity flop. and so it lets the train in on it cycles through each station. God mate, how's it going? But apparently there's been problems with it. Possibly this one, even though they're all the same, in theory. Let's test that theory. Yeah, that one lights up first as well. All these signals are completely mangled. Like this should be R, not H. It's very strange though. I don't know if that bug is actually fixed yet. That's the reason why I haven't been doing these blueprints lately. I'll drop a train down just to be sure. Yep. 3. 4. Back to 1 again. That's an impossible situation. A train can't go back in to a red signal, so it would never give that signal in the first place. So I'm not quite sure what was going on. It may have been affected by the blueprint bug in some way, or someone might have been tinkering with it. Oh, that's confusing, because they're all completely wrong. If I have not enough combinator signals and all that knowledge to do my megabase. You don't need to know any combinators to do a megabase realistically. This is just fun stuff. Funsies. Like, I don't even have this in this map. This is the only copy of it. All of these outposts, just a single loader. The only combinator here is this thing, which just happens to tell it what to request. The problem with that is, if it cycles to a station where a train is unloading, it gets stuck. Does it not cycle to the next? No, it would get stuck there. But it would work out that it would effectively hold up the system until that one left. Unless that is what's going on. Oh yeah, efficiency modules. I actually really needed these when I set this up. The power draw was a serious problem. The poor little power plant over here couldn't cope. There's actually all these outposts here that they're plugged in, but they're not even doing anything. I think that's even an old blueprint. Yeah, it is, because it's got that power pole in there. That's old. Here's a version 13 outpost. I'll be surprised if some of these are 12 still. No, I must have touched them at some point. Never thought on doing robots. You definitely want to do that with mining with robots. It's so much better. Change the unloaders to close if station full. I don't have loading play. Ah, yeah. Yeah, they're 13 as well. I thought some of these were still 12. The naming convention is. I looked at that one. Yeah, I'm so flush with oil too. I'm using this oil outpost to fuel these flamethrowers. Yeah, I definitely didn't pile up a whole lot of storage tanks too. Anyway, let's get back to moving things and putting radar there. First thing I'll do when I find time to play So Smart. Ah, yeah. Now I gotta remember what the hell I was up to. What are we doing? Still waiting on quite a few. Can't really do much, because if I pull up all the red circuits, all the inserters from the red circuits will come down here. It's something I don't really want, because then if I lose the red circuits components to actually run it, then I can't rebuild it, and then I can't make more inserters. It's a bit of a problem. Ah, all out again. Well, this is what's happily churning out a half a belt. Don't know why the other one isn't. Ah, that'd do it. Let's have a look down here. What are you waiting on? Inserters. It's unloading. Sunny, hey, how's it going? You made it. Sonny the Sony. That's reasonably adequate. I might separate that out. I need to do finish the underground belts too, but I need underground belts to do that. It's a bit awkward. There we go. Now I'm all out again. But this is flowing. Ooh, look at that. One almost compressed belt. Each one of these is designed to only mostly compress a belt. And then this thing here picks up the slack and compresses it down. And then I don't have to rely on a rebalancer to do it properly. Well, not so much to do it properly as to limit throughput. Is this a single player map? Yeah, it is. This is my single player map from all the way back in version 12. Do you have a Dropbox or folder with an update file of your map? Not as such. This map file's pretty big too. And it's got a lot of broken stuff on it. I need to pull some of the smart train stuff on it out as well. Okay. Let's see about at least migrating it slightly. If I can remember where I put it. That's it. I just gotta keep scrolling through until I find the right one. That is no good. That's better. Hopefully that was the right one. Yesterday I found a map save from version 11. Oh, that's going back a ways. I guess even before my time. Looks alright. Oh, this is the one that's cut in half. This is an old one. It'll do though. What I should do is boost gears. With a bit of this. Version 11 had the, was the last version with the rocket defense, wasn't it? I never actually played with rocket defense. There we go. All the gears. What are the request levels like too? So it's asking for 100. 100. 8. 4. Oh, this is, yeah. So SOD 2. SOD 2 as well. Go. Afraid to open the save file in case it broke your PC. What does this combinator stuff do? Why not just chest limiting? It's time for underground cables, it seems. What a mess. Yeah. What this does is dynamically, as each machine needs to operate, it dynamically requests the materials it needs to fulfill it. Oh, actually. Oh, these are all set to 1, that's why. That'd do it. So, this is the make everything. It can, you tell it what to make, and then it'll figure out what intermediates are required and then produce those. So like in this case it's producing underground belts, and so it's then in turn asking for red underground belts and gears and lubricant, and then it goes through again. For the red underground belts it asks for more gears and yellow undergrounds. The advantage of this is that it doesn't overproduce any serious quantities of any one material. So it won't overproduce on gears. It won't produce like 100,000 gears or something like that, or it won't produce a full stack of red undergrounds which you'd never use. The reason why I thought of using this, the original thought came from my first make everything build, which just had chest limiting, and when I pulled it down to move it, it was completely full of junk. But I had no idea how to implement it until I saw Zenith, and I borrowed a few ideas from that. And that's how this came to be. That's better. It helps if I set all the requests right. I suppose this could go back to 4 then. So that's 4. That's 50, that's better. It's actually requesting reasonable amounts. The other thing this will do is return any leftovers from this chest into the network. So the iron plate gets re-released back into the network to be used elsewhere. Which is where a lot of the waste comes from in the first place. Yeah, that's the only downside, is it is slower than buffering. And for something like gears, it's probably worth just having it produce up to a buffer. I thought I had the copy-paste going. should help it along though. No, those are right. For some reason it's not right for the gears though. It's probably because this is originally a clone of the yeah, the pipe. Smart for real use objects like signals and belts and all that. Yeah. Tanks is another one. I had a lot of tanks, even though I'd never used them for anything. It just produced a lot of them because it was producing a stack's worth. This thing isn't intended to be particularly efficient. It's just something that'll get on and do it in the background. Like it's mainly intended for refilling outpost trains or rebuilding parts of the base. Let's have a look. Yeah. When the requests get up into the hundreds, you know it's using a serious amount of iron plate. You have a full chest of offshore pumps to know the paint. Yep. I have one of those too, somewhere. Ironically, I actually used them. I genuinely managed to use them all over in the power plant. Ooh, delivery time. I'm actually not that good with combinators. I get a lot of stuff from Zenith Zuri and Hofni Designs. If you could believe it. Are they out of the network or something? No? Construction bots are lazy. So I should just build it. Oh, I'm out of inserters. That doesn't help. Should probably up the limit on those. It's probably only set to make like 20 or something. What do you think of delivering water to nuclear plants with trains, like doing huge pumping facility to a lake? And don't have stupid pipes, lanes everywhere. For being a laugh, that's a good idea. For being UPS efficient, not so much. This is, for UPS efficiency, this is about as good as it gets. Because there's almost no entities associated with it. But for detaching it from the requirement of being this perfectly groomed lake, trains is definitely worth a shot. But you still need a lot of water. You pretty much need the pump into a tank, into a pump, into the heat exchangers, and basically none of this pipe in between. Yeah, this was all a lake at one point. I've filled it in just to make room. Barreling can't be more efficient than this, because this is all of the active entities. Barreling just adds more active entities, which is one of the problems with the old Zuri oil refinery that we used in several previous playthroughs. Because it relied on barreling water, that was its UPS limit. Particularly the SpaceX one, the barreling accounted for a lot of active entities and the UPS drops. Once you get rid of the miners, that is. The miners was the worst. Ooh, I'm full up again. Oh, I better check the outpost train stuff first. Really like Hoffney's nuclear setup. Yeah, I liked it so much I borrowed the design and put it in my own world. Where are we? There we are. Haha. With underground heat pipes, you could unload a tanker directly where the water pumps are now. Oh, yeah. Is there any more? No. Ugh. This thing's a mess. Oh yeah, what was the request at? Let's make it a little bit higher. Oh, what's it waiting on? It's actually waiting on green circuits. Oh, 750, 750, 50, 50. That's one of the problems with this thing. That 750, 750 can overflow the requester chest and deadlock itself. If I could remove long inserters and make an extension mod for every inserter, nah. You're better off with having the one long inserter instead of having sort of universal inserters. Oh, of course it's struggling, it's copper. There's only one lane. Oh, numbers are actually coming down to sense something sensible. It's not cropping and cycling anymore. Let's get some more of these going then. There we go. Late game you can't really use long inserters. They're just like, yeah. Generally you'd end up using stack inserters for everything, I found. The assembly plant production I have is basically an assembly machine completely surrounded with stack inserters. Ah, I ran out. I was wondering why I couldn't drop off the last few. Try not have those outputting. No, oh no. Alright, let's open up another one. Or two. Oh, let's just go all out with all four. Let's also plug in the programming wire. And autosave. Okay, that's all going up. Might as well blueprint these as well while I'm at it. There we go. Oh, they're trying to deliver 100. I was wondering why they were delivering more than 50. fast robots. It's only worker speed 9. Let's connect the other end up then. Where are we going? Those. Okay. I got this. I think. He lied. I can get rid of that solar fuel too. You can't deposit copper into a roboport, would you believe? Hooray, drunk belts. Radar. Radar? Oh yeah, I did put it back. I'll pull it up again. This messy belt place gives me anxiety issues. I should really do it properly. Look busy, yeah, demo music, look busy. Just pretend that didn't happen. I'll do the right thing and actually move these properly. There we go. Did it all on camera. I feel like this would go much smoother with a blueprint. So let's find a blueprint. Nightbot's twerking. Ah, tweaking. Tweeting. I got a lot of belt on me. Because I'm requesting a lot of belt, that's why. Here comes the swarm. Too bad the demo music's gone. Ooh, unexplained concrete. Other demo music. What's Twitter? Not sure what if you're being serious. So Twitter is where twits hang out. So which one am I going to turn on? I could turn on copper 9, get rid of that horrible one. Copper 4, because it's that. There's another nasty one. Copper 1's been hammered pretty hard. Just thinned down a lot. Spots are all active. I might turn on copper 10. Copper 3 is getting low. I don't like that one. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. Get that signal. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. So it was 3, and also copper 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9. 9. They didn't go. Ow. Hopefully they'll make it back. Oh look, they're both leaving at the same time. Ish. Oh, jerk. Oh no. Ooh, wrong macro. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy things going on there. Get lost in macro keys sometimes when you have 88. Macro keys are the kind of things you sort of don't want to have. Although it depends on what they're being used for. Just waiting on some undergrounds. So I'm waiting on undergrounds here. No, it's waiting on inserters. Ooh, delicious green. Look at that. Yeah, pretty. There it goes. With macro keys, it's fine for games, but never use macro keys for CAD applications. That's basically the gist of it. Because what happens is you train yourself to use those keys, but not how how to use the program. And then you become dependent on, like if you have a particular macro keys and key set, then you become dependent on that specific keyboard or mouse. I've seen it happen before many times where people have specific macro keys, and then they have to live with that version of the software and that specific keyboard. Same goes for weird keyboard layouts. Just use what everyone else uses, because if you use something weird, then you won't be able to use, like if you're prompted to use a keyboard, you won't be able to use it. Okay, let's see if we can get some more, even more copper coming down. What I really should do is connect these up properly, seeing as though they're more or less constructed. But what is holding up stack inserters? Ooh, that's a lot of that stuff. Let's clean that out. And also I saw the comment, that's a lot of trains. Yes. Yes it is. It's 10 copper outposts, 10 iron outposts worth, and each outpost has 3 trains each, so there's 30 copper, 30 iron. And it's actually not enough. I actually repurposed some other trains. There's a train full of barrels, and that's, I think, the old defense builder train. And somewhere in here is train locomotive Zenith. Somewhere. I have no idea where. Could be anywhere. Is it a train world or railroad? It's a default world with RSO. So this is what the map looks like. This was generated in RSO 1.4, I think, in version 12. Why so many beacons? It significantly boosts the speed that these craft at. So these craft at 9.4 instead of just 2. If I go over to a smelter that's hopefully running, like this one, so you see how fast that green bar's going? That's what the beacons are doing. And the second purple bar is the productivity. So each time the purple one fills up, you get a bonus item. And that's what these modules are doing. Beacons will only accept speed modules and efficiency modules. But as it happens, efficiency modules have a negative overall impact. More faster, more faster, more faster, more faster. Okay. But yeah, an efficiency module in here won't, because a beacon uses 480 kilowatts constantly. And an efficiency module, if you put 2 in here, it'll reduce the power consumption and the pollution here, but it won't negate the power consumption of putting the efficiency modules in here. And it basically just moves the power consumption from here to here. And it removes the, because it doesn't change the power consumption and generally makes it worse, it moves the pollution from here to the power station. So in my case, where the steam plant was running at the time originally, it just increased pollution here. That's effectively what it would do. Although now you get nuclear, and this doesn't produce pollution, as you can see, or it doesn't produce pollution on its own. And so it sort of becomes, and because of the power density of it, it becomes beneficial again. There's also solar, but you need huge fields to cover all this stuff. It's not even fully beaconed too. I believe you can get it up to 12 point something, but I'm not sure exactly. You can completely surround it with beacons, so that you can put beacons here, but it starts to get ridiculous at that speed. And because I need the belt going up the middle for reasons to make it all balance out properly, I need to make the beacon's coverage a bit inefficient by having the row belt and then another row. Ideally these would be on top of each other. I need to seriously start watching the track before doing that. Let's connect all these up. What's this belt thing you speak of? Well, sometimes we do stupid things and have stupid ideas and decide that a belt base is a good idea. I mean, you could just do bots and make a UPS efficient base that can actually do... whoopsie. Make a nice UPS efficient base that can do the 1600 science that this is trying to do. Okay. Thank you for the follow. I didn't quite catch that. I know it was Korean. I think it was Korean. Unfortunately, Korean's not a strong language for me. It's not Mandarin. I like belts, so I always use them. How much power does this base use? Let's see. Currently at 3.5. I guess up when it was doing originally a 1 rocket per minute base, and it got up to about 3 or 4 gigawatts. Yep, Korean. Huh. Oh, well, thank you for the follow anyway. Just so you know, I'm MojoD. I guest stream on Colonel Will's channel in the complete opposite to his normal streaming time. Just so, because it's a Factorio-centric channel, it means that the European waking hours actually get some content from this channel. Speaking of, translates to sys and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. It's a joke made by Twitch. Is that all of them? Yes. Okay, so all of copper's ready. Oh, that red's getting intense. 35 inserters. Getting there. No trains. I think this one just got placed. So it's just up there now. Oh, what's over there? Just a random inserter. Another one there. So you're playing on the same map? No. This is my own Mega Base map. It's been through many iterations. Speaking of which, tonight the Patreon, sub-Patreon map will be running again. So just a heads up if anyone wants to join that. Anyone who's a sub or Patreon. I suppose I better do the combinator stuff. Now I gotta remember how this worked. I did the thing with the thing. Oh, actually, which side does that join to? The pole, that is. Red should go there. Good to know, that way I can rest a bit beforehand. Yesterday I was asleep. I was sleepwalking by the time the stream started. Yeah. It should start at the normal time. But in saying that, there will be some other stuff as soon as he can start. So there will be some other games as a warm-up beforehand. And other games will probably be forts. So that. Anything? Use colours? Close signal if red. Are you using any mods? Only RSO, the current one from the mod portal. Copy and a paste. I like how it twists like that. Oh, that won't work. One of these needs to sum all the chests together. Something like this. Doesn't seem like it's got enough though. One more. I think you clear every continent of Factorio, don't you? What next think you gonna do? I'm trying to. The English is a little janky there. I'm trying to translate. Yeah, I'm a little out of practice translating, interpreting, I should say. 2 rockets per minute, then 4 rockets per minute. Yeah, the current plan for this base is 1 red belt of each science pack, which is 1,600 packs per minute. I don't know what I'll do when I achieve that. I'll probably send a picture to Arse Eating and he'll probably yell at me for breaking the game again. I probably want the map just to test out the version 16 build optimizations. Just 2 belt then. Yeah, I could just double it. How does your mass storage look? For as far as train mass storage goes, pretty big, pretty full. Same actually goes for the robot store, the logistics network store. There's 1 empty chest there, but it's mostly full of junk and that stack of science packs. Actually, 2,600. There's enough blue science, more than enough blue science to do one of these. I only learn English for 1 year. Ah. It's too bad GM Liquid Media isn't here. He's Korean as well. Yeah, yeah, it is actually not too bad. Wobbly Waffle! Hey, thank you for the follow. The trouble for me is I'm trying to think about the Combinator stuff and translating at the same time. That's hurting my head a bit. And it's also nearly 10 o'clock at night. Wait, that's on the output. Oh no, it has to divide by... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. What am I... What's my first language? English. Wobbly Waffle, pleased to meet you. Yep, glad you could join us. Spanish is not that difficult. Some Spanish guys speaking. Spanish guys speaking up. Where'd I park that Combinator thing? Kill Stielo, thank you as well. French, ha. Getting everyone. Okay. Red goes there. Green goes here. Oh, you're actually French as well? German, writing English is okay, speaking it is another story. What's up, French neighbours? Zealot Australian, does that mean you're how fluent are you in Bogan? Aha, it works. I'm very fluent in Bogan. Operator, hey, how's it going? Train. See, if I was Exterminator, I would have walked in front of that. Even though I had these big lights that just went yellow to tell me it was coming. Why isn't that working? Oh, that's actually wired wrong. Should be like that. There was danger. Yeah, that was pretty close, but I saw the yellow come up, so I wasn't going to move. Lucky you're not him. Beltomy is Swedish. Hey. What am I looking for? That thing. What I might do is just copy the whole thing, this thing. Get rid of all that junk. Of course, I could have just clicked up here. How much red science pack do you need for a fully compressed blue belt? 2,400. Basically a lot. That will be your next goal. Oh yeah. Had to be a fun one. With bots it wouldn't be too bad. It's like it's over 200,000 iron plate per minute. It's a lot of iron plate. The next one's there, here. So if I pull up all these, then I can get everything ready. I think Factorio is cheap for contents. Yeah, it is. It's not very... For the price of it, you get a lot out of it. I gotta find it again. Oh, I deleted the chest so the wires are gone. Yep, they light up. This one should turn red when I plug it in. Yep. And so should this. What this is doing is it's taking the green wire is, or should be, the fact I just hovered over that and noticed that it's still not lining up. Uh-oh. The green wire should be the sum of all of the unloaders, and the red one is of that specific unloader. And so the idea is, if this unloader is greater than the average, it will turn off the unloader. That way if one train comes in here, unloads, it will then be nearly full, so it will turn off this signal and stop trains unloading here, and that way it'll distribute out evenly. It's a fairly old design. Madziri developed it originally back in version 12 quite a while ago now. 620 Steam hours so far, but only started in version 14. Oh, that's a lot of time spent. So now I need to connect everything up. I want to see the entire map? Okay. So we're in the main base. If I take it out a bit further, here's train network, the Great Lake, with a big circled by the mainline train. I keep going out. There's Bida City. There's the version 13 North Wall. version 13 South Wall. A little cheeky area I explored with Vanilla Plus back in version 12. Started in Feb and have only 1,000 hours, only launched one rocket. It's such a secondary goal, launching rockets. Nuclear power's just over there. Solar, secondary solar. This is all unused outpost. Most of these are the active outposts. Steam power plant. Oil base. Oil base is actually pretty tiny. This will be a future video. We'll be significantly upgrading this thing. This can only just barely do 1 rocket per minute. A lot of this needs to be cut back too. Oh, a version 12 loader. That's old. Derelict. It's more lag stuff. Just eating UPS for no reason. Likewise this one. Oh, it's still got coal in it, and it's also a version. Oh, I put these active providers in to try and start converting it over to 13. It's one of the transitional ones. There's actually oil there too. And a copper patch. I can actually get that copper patch now that landfill's in the game. How much time did you play on this map? It's just coming up on 500 hours. I got this sort of oil field in version 12 by abusing the version of RSO that was out at the time. It had a bug in it where it'd generate this big oil field instead of like 3 or 4 small ones. It'd keep splitting it up into a big cluster, and I actually used it to my advantage. And as it happens, this went into the game later on anyway. So it's sort of familiar now for version 13 and 14, and even 15. There's quite a few of these oil clusters. There's a lot of copper up here too. And this is the blueprint graveyard. It's where blueprints go to die. It's also the spawn, so the starter base was just here. But anyway, I'd better plug these wires in. Those biter bases outside your walls? Oh yeah. Now that you have radar, you can actually see the biters idling. So much Factorio are the words coming to my mind. Expansion's been turned off too. I had it on originally, and then when I settled into 15, I turned it off. Oh yeah, victory poles. There's wooden chests everywhere on this map, which is from version 12 as well. What's the pollution like? It's actually gone down quite a bit. Oh, it's touching these bases, but they're not generating attacks. The lines are one of the debug things too. Autosave. Show target and show unit group info. A trash item on wooden chest. Yeah. I use wooden chest because there was always like an abundant source of wood around when exploring and killing biter bases and pushing them back. So there's an abundant supply to create them, and it was easy enough just to drop them down. And inevitably accidentally hit them with a tank or something. I guess the pollution's just not enough to bother them anymore. Maybe this lot. No. Nope. None of them are bothered by that pollution at all. You could tell because a green circle would appear, and there'll be different lines than this. This pattern's an idle sort of status. It was funny when the version, one of the recent updates which fixed the biter AI, where they'd go to sleep instead of attacking, and suddenly it unjammed all of those attacks at once. Oh no, it's fine. Input 5.4. Input 13. 1.1k. 900. 900. 700. What's this one say? Yeah, 2.5, so it should be blue, yeah. Oh yeah, as this train unloads, this should change to red, from cyan to red. When this negative number says 4, 3... Oh no, it didn't make it. It was a sliver of life. It was laser turret hopping. I think it's... Oh, I'll see you later. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Your old MP multiplayer playthrough was covered in biter bases. It got to the point where the attacks caused major lag due to nuclear power stations fluctuating. Whoa. Now this one time, we made this victory tunnel out of flame turrets, and bad things happened. Do you know what? I should probably actually... Is that a copper train? Let's see if it works. 2.3, 1, 7, 2, there it goes. So it's now above average, and so it's closed off. Decided to start over, and now I'll have to go for clunky station designs using warehouses and loaders instead of inserters. Ugh. I played with warehousing and such. Kinda spoils the fun. That'll close that one off. I don't like that. I want to make it betterer. I know, substation. Substations cure all problems. Don't agree with those kinds of mods. I only use RSO and Long Reach. Can't play without it now. I think that's also the problem with Long Reach, is that you eventually reach the point where you just can't play without it. I'm gonna try the blueprint. Wherever it went. That's a chemical plant. I had a picture of something completely unrelated in it. Oh no, that was a previous one. Something like that. Hello, train. Hello, train. Yo. It's becoming a daily ritual now, complaining about mods. The thing with mods is, a long time ago, you used to only load you used to only be able to load one mod at a time. Hello, can you briefly explain what you're up to with all these wires? So this is a no, just mode is becoming a good thing. Ah, I see. So this is a balancer system for the unloaders. So there's 10 copper unloaders. And what it's doing is it's closing stations. So it's if I can get that again, if you can see that, I don't know if you can, sort of hover over it, the green wire there. So what it's doing is it's taking the average of the contents of all of the chests, and each of these combinator systems here is so it's taking the sum, taking the average of it. And so whenever this is above average, it closes the station. And then whenever it's below average, it opens it. And so that means only the lowest receives trains. And it'll just keep constantly cycling. You can see this one I didn't set up it fast enough and it's gone out of whack. Could use that kind of system. There should be a video of it somewhere. A Madzuri balanced train unloader. I think Shred Guy has one as well in his Combinator Classroom video series. Yeah, this one is seriously below average. Minus 39, that's suspicious. Suspiciously low. Because it's almost empty. That's why. So what's happening is the first one is dividing the sum of all chests by 10. You can actually do this with one combinator, but the way I've set it up, you need one for each unloader, and it doesn't really matter. These don't consume much in the way of UPS in this scale. This one just says if it's greater than 0, output red. If this one is what tells it to output the cyan, and what this says, everything less than 1. So if everything is 0, which basically means if red is 0, then it outputs the cyan. So that just means that it can use either color. So basically this one does the heavy lifting. Well, there's actually two things going on here, because this combinator is doing the division for the average, and this wire connection here, the red one, is doing the actual addition of the output of this with the contents of this unloader. So these chests are wired with both red and green. Green ones all join together, so it goes out to the others. Red one is only local. Walk past it. So the average of the total is wire additions to the sum of the local. Can it happen that a train stops midway to the station because the average changed? Once it paths to that station, it even if it cycles this signal, it can't change it. So like when this goes amber, you can change this to red, the train will just ignore it. Or the signal won't change to red again. That is guaranteed by these chain signals. So it will come to here, the train will path from this chain signal all the way to this chain signal to this one, and that'll reserve the entire path. And then it won't be able to deviate from it, or stop partway. See what this one does. There it goes, just went red. You can see the input signal there on the right, it's now greater than 0. So this has an input of 472,000 because it's divided by -10. That becomes a -47,000, and then it's added to these. That's the really long-winded explanation. Long-winded, rambly explanation. Not closing the station, but the entry point. Yeah, I'm actually not a fan of closing a station for that reason. It's a very imprecise way of doing it. These trains are supposed to have an OR inactivity just in case of that. That way a train never just sits here forever. The trains are always supposed to return to the not the stacker, the yard. Okay. I think that's all of them. The only problem now is there's nowhere near enough copper trains running. So let's remedy that. Who else can I send off? I sent off copper 9's a bit slow. Let's do copper 7. Copper 6 could benefit. Standing next to accumulators feels bad, man. It feels dangerous, all that buzzing. Copper 10, I'll get that one going. And copper 6, I'll get the ones close to the base. And the ones I don't like. Oh yeah, I was going to do copper 4 too. That's not actually associated with it. Hey, well, how's it going? What did I say? Copper 10. And Kangash, how's it going? Okay. Get the whole lot going. It's definitely getting dangerous. I'm not so... How come you can't put a gate over diagonal tracks? It's a bit of a funny thing to do that. Okay. I mean, they're clear. Oh, these aren't using both tracks. more faster. Yeah, I started late today actually. Let's have a look. That's what you like to see. It's too bad I was a bit lazy doing all that. I probably should fix it. 5.2 million all compressed there. Do these have construction pots? No. What should happen over time is that they should only hang out at the ones... Yeah, they've opened up again. As the average goes up, these will open. Is there a way to force robots to pick up ore also from the side mining? Not really, the bots are lazy and they'll always go for the closest. It's not too much of a problem. Train. Down there. And another. That entrance might actually start being a problem. Iron. Of course, connecting these would be a good idea too. Might as well actually start connecting these up. Alright, that has to sit there. It's alive. Oh, full of copper again. Because reasons I'm too lazy to set the filter. I need to learn to stop doing that, putting them backwards. More copper. Where does it end? There. No, there. Oh dear. That ain't right. That is. I'll try it one more time. No, I'd only want that, actually. Oh, doesn't need it. Oh, I'm all out of belts again. The insane ones, how's it going? Just slaving away, waiting for the undergrounds now. It's so close. Oh dear. That's a lot of pollution. Now they gotta be angry now. Nope. Not even slightly bothered. Nine more. 7 more. 5 more. It's good. What's your overall goal for the base? So this is the I'm aiming for 1 red belt of each science pack per minute, which is about 1.6 rockets per minute. This base was originally a 1 rocket per minute mega base. It's been a significant amount of scaling up to get it to this point. There we go, that's the first column for these circuits. It's probably almost that time where we pack up. What are we at? 141. Do you still have to move the green circuit over? No, I've moved it for the last time. I actually need to remove the reds now. I missed one? Oh, I did too. That's actually a nice thing. Okay, this might be a bit overkill. I think 510-5 fluid drain. Yeah, it's a little bit overkill. Is that all going down? Yep, that one isn't. Oh. blueprint. Ah, there it is. It produces when it's starting up, it produces a V shape. Overkill's better than underkill. Yeah. So these fill up first, and then these fill up, and it sort of goes up. It looks really cool when it's starting up. Yeah, like that. It's sort of choking on iron though. Okay, that's half of the circuits ready. That's crazy amount of resources. Working on 250 pack. With bobs, nothing's overkill. I'm trying to do it without bots. Yeah, bots make a lot of things really easy. It's kind of cheaty in a way, because you avoid doing a lot of really annoying work with air belts. Because you can calculate out stuff, but it never quite works out the way you'd think or would hope. Particularly the circuits, it took a while to get that right. I'll normally close that. Normally. I find the intermediates for bobs too tedious to really tolerate it. I'll get there in the end. Is it flowing? Yes. It's the beginning of the next lot. Oh, the top's starting to flow. It's getting serious now. Oh, there's one belt not doing anything. Ah, it's being drained. Oh. I might as well take a proper blueprint. Uh-oh. Missing one again. Which one? Stooly troll. Okay. Left, not troll. Huh. There it is. I don't like this game. It's a stupid game. See it too. There isn't any others, is there, before I commit? Why would I? Because I keep saying Sony instead of Sunny. So 2 more to go. Assuming I didn't miss one. How many is there total was the question. 26. Of course there's 26. Because there's the same number of copper belts as there is to... or no. No, there isn't. Never mind. I think it was iron was the same number as green belts. But anyway. To there. I'm missing one. Oh no, it is right. I'm gonna be paranoid forever now. Hello, how far are you from launching rockets? Probably quite a... well, I have nearly 600, but I'm probably pretty far off launching some more. I'm like, my modder is in the face to see if you missed one. Unfortunately, we're not in Colonel Will slideshow mode, so you can actually see reasonably clearly. But this is, yeah, we're a bit far off launching a rocket, because this is currently just green circuits we're dealing with. Or copper for green circuits. I haven't even done iron yet. And I haven't even fully supplied copper yet. Shots fired. I shouldn't complain, because I used to be like that. I think I'm just enjoying my upgrade too much. Greek Killer 500, how's it going? Trying to remember how many go up there. Was it really only 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Was it really only 13 for everything else? Kick-ass. When I went from 18 down 6 up to 450 up down, you rejoiced. Oh. Colonel Will's slideshow sounds like a kids' TV show from the 80s. It's very rich in content, at least. Yeah, seriously, is all of that just going to green circuits? I'm sure I've seen it with the numbers, but it's insane. It just doesn't feel right. 14, you ran one too many. Ah, yeah, it's true, yeah. 14 left over is still a lot. How's this looking? Sort of keeping up. But it needs pretty much all of the outposts running, I think. Pull that back. I think I'm gonna have to move these. I'm gonna have to move these without the roboports. Because I don't want an inventory full of junk. You need 6 for red 6. I think so. I think it was 6. It was 5 or 6. I'll move these over here.
You're doing it all wrong.
Uh-oh, I'm being invaded.
No.
Shouldn't
No. I'm here to stop this coup.
you? This coup? What coup? There's no coup.
There is definitely a coup. Hello, I'm up.
You're out of bed. That is good.
I am. I managed to roll from bed to chair. The gap of about 2 foot.
Is Will here? Yes, Colonel Will is here.
This is weird.
You commenting on a stream, which happens to be on your own channel.
Channel, yeah. So I see you have more belts than most starter bases combined.
Probably every starter base on every public multiplayer game combined.
Hmm. It's just stupid.
Maybe just a little bit. How do I make this thing go? No? Damn it,
I'm
I
still
had it
impressed that
working.
you're a 60/60.
Yeah, oh, to be fair, it's not doing anything. Quick, Will's here. Hide the flags and the firearms. Oh, I didn't. Sorry. Nothing about fire and flags. I'm actually just trying to poke this overlay thing and it's not coming up.
Yeah, I need to spend some time.
It says Shift tilde, but it just console. I've done it before though.
Hide the train loops.
Hide the train loops. What train loops? There's no train loops. Ah, there it goes.
Hmm.
I just decided to start working.
Yes, that. I need that.
The Discord thing.
Yes, the Discord link. I need poke that.
Yeah, you press the geary thing, go to the overlay thing, and tick enable overlay, and I think you need to enable it for the game as well. Yeah, then you go to games, and then you have to toggle overlay. It's normally off by default.
I got lost in Discord and I've now found a list of everybody that's joined the Discord. Ah. There are 588 members.
That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. I can filter by group so I can see all of the Twitch subscribers. The workforce.
Ooh.
Should take attendance.
Roll call.
Well, cool, yeah. It's actually really handy. But that's not what I'm looking for.
How's it doing? It's sort of up and running now too. Copper's built and I've got some trains running. Is nice. Now this has got to be generated. Yeah, there we go. There's a circle. There's an attack. You can see him getting out. There's another one. And another. Any takers over here? Yep, one. When is the next Slave Labor Day gonna be?
In about 10 hours.
There you go. Ah, stuff. I clicked the thing.
You click something?
I clicked the tutorial button. I don't need train tutorials. Look at this
Have you
thing.
done them?
I actually did try one of them. The
I
junction one.
managed to get to the third one, I think, and then it wanted me to build a loop, and I'm like, nope. I think we tried it. Nice try. A bail.
Close, uninstall. I didn't even get to that one.
I think it was the one that wanted me to. It was going to get me to build stations, and then it was going to get me to set a train up.
Resets complete.
Ah, yeah. Ooh, a thingy.
A thingy, yes.
One of those.
Research is complete. Kick, thank you very much for the sub.
Ah, yeah, you get to thank him directly.
Yeah.
What a unique place to be in.
Yes.
didn't even get on the sub train, which I keep forgetting.
Interesting, there's 176 subscribers according to Twitch, but Discord only has knows 100 of them. So
Ooh, another one.
76 people have not. Ooh, this is a 2-month one.
Yeah, 2-month resub.
2-month. Ooh, finally, 2-month hype. Yay, thank you.
When does the green pack kick in?
3-month.
Ah, 3 months. One more to go then.
So the people that were right on it, like day one, and then resubbed as soon as month 2 started. They've only got like 2 and a bit weeks to go before they get green science pack.
Ooh.
I'm curious to who's going to get green science pack, because I'm pretty sure that they'll be, when it gets closer, they're going to be there working it out. Like, it's not this stream, it'll be next stream. Stop destroying your base. He's moving it 1 tile to the left.
Maybe. I got to put the iron lanes down properly now. So I'm moving them up into the correct position with the undergrounds.
See? He's moving it.
Now, as far as actual movement goes, the red circus needs to be moved. So that actually brings up a very good point. I'll get the deconstruction planner. And I need to do all these belts properly, so it'd be nice to tear them up and redo them. Now, where did I leave that book? There's that book. Oh, 18, 17, 16, 15.
Oh, someone passed me last night in the sub workforce. They dropped in a little blueprint book of oil builds.
Oh yeah.
And I may have built one of them.
Uh-oh.
And I may have had to spend some alone time with it. The direct rocket fuel one.
You're a fan?
Yeah. You build it, you plug in oil and water, and it throws out rocket fuel. It's amazing!
What more could you ask for?
And this just got my... It was like, I have to ask, because it's so perfect. It has to be intentional. The water connection for the heavy to light cracking and the oil refinery water input is exactly 1 underground pipe length away from each other.
It could be.
Is that done? Intentional, or is that just a happy accident?
Is that for the rocket fuel one?
Yeah.
It might be intentional, but it wasn't me, because that was Dry's build. It was his solid fuel build, and I just glued rocket fuel to it. So if it was if it was intentional, he would have done it.
Because that is a will level of perfection there. Because I connected, because it was like, it stopped working. The heavy's backed up. Why is the heavy not backed? Oh shit! Heavy to light needs a water connection as well. There's its pipe plug in. So I just hooked it in, and boom, off it went. And now we have rocket fuel for days.
The plastic build needs 4 each corner of it, quadrant. So 4, or each quadrant takes one of those cracking builds, so 4 total. That's what I was trying to think of, the 4. So the crude oil to gas 4 times just on plastic for 2,000 packs per minute.
Oh yeah, possibly the best train death so far. I didn't actually, unfortunately, see it.
Oh.
It just happened. But I know that what happened. There was they were in the process of switching the trains from coal to rocket fuel. A train had run out of fuel, one of the copper trains had run out of fuel in the stacker.
Yeah.
So someone goes bounding over, I'll fix it. Obviously puts fuel in it. Seconds later, they're dead.
Did they get hit by it? Because I was standing in front of it.
In front of it, yeah. They threw fuel at it. And it moved forward and ran them over.
That's a good one. Someone was Exterminator visiting?
No. He hosted, but never spoke.
Oh, he was doing his sub run.
Yes.
His sub Patreon map.
Yep. We launched our first rocket as well last night, followed by the next 13.
Wait, 13?
Yeah, we have 14 launches in total now.
I suppose it's not that big of a bit. It wasn't that far off.
Yeah, auto launch. Things happened.
Yeah. Get some of that bot speed going.
Yeah, and a couple of mining research. I think we're just chugging away on the 8,000 bot research at the moment. Because we have 14,000 bots in the air, and that's all of them. And it was 10,000 when we started the day, and they were all busy. And so the conclusion was throwing more bots at it is not helping. We need to make them faster. So we had to build a rocket base to put more bots in the air in order to make the bots faster so we can use less bots. It's a means to an end.
Makes perfect sense.
Because we have to build the rocket fuel thing, we have to build low density rocket fuel. We can't just build a little assembler thing. No. Full beacon 8 to 8.
Green circuits are the real currency of this game. And
UPSs.
UPS is kind of important.
UPS, I would say, is the currency. Everything you do costs the UPS.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's the one thing you can't buy more of it as such. So you have your allowance of it, and once you've used everything you do, will use it. Some things are cheaper than others. This belt monstrosity you see will cost a lot more.
Yeah, as it stands, this half running fully with the red circuits and the blue circuits brings the UPS down to about 50.
It's not too bad, but
that's without any underground optimizations when I ran that.
Fair enough. Our starter oil base is gone now. It doesn't exist at all. But the game update dropped by 3 when I tore it down.
Fakey fail followed. And Pokey main. I don't know of a shift register design that doesn't use power switches actually.
Fire.
Yeah, that's a good one. Come to think of it.
Put some fire in it. Yeah, make it work.
Yep, fire makes it better. Fire.
Makes it definitely faster.
Yes. It'll make something faster.
Use on fire.
Yes.
See? Everything works faster with fire.
Yeah, it does. What about ice cream? You'd work faster for ice cream, wouldn't you?
I would.
Pizza? It'd work on some.
I'd eat it fast before Brit arrived.
She'd read her credit card numbers out on stream just to get it.
Oh my god.
Thanks for the answer. It was a bit of a belated answer because I saw the comment a little while ago. I'm sort of procrastinating because I actually need to go to bed. It's 11 o'clock. It's your starting time, effectively.
Yeah, so I normally start at this time. Well, what's the problem? Get going.
Hello and welcome.
There we go.
It's just a matter of moving all this junk now. How much red circuits did I have bottled up in those chests?
The sub-base is making 8,000 a minute.
I have 98,000 red circuits in storage. 99. Can I pop 100? Yes, I can. Ice cream makes me more slower. Had one after lunch, since then I want to take a nap.
No, that is true. Yeah.
It is dairy after all.
Yeah.
Even if you're not lactose intolerant, you still have a mild anaphylactic reaction to it, which makes you tired.
Also depends on the quality of the ice cream as well. If it's the cheap stuff that's mostly just ice and water, then it's not too bad. But if it's the proper brands,
Yeah.
that actually have some dairy in it.
Apparently too, if you don't have dairy for a while, you can become lactose intolerant.
Yeah, I can see that. I should have some milk. Milk and mugs. But I do eat a lot of cheese.
Cheese is good. Maybe the reason is I had a large McDonald's menu. Yeah, that doesn't help either.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta move whatever that is. What is that? Those things. Them things. The doobly-doos. They go into science and they make rockets.
Yes, those.
And then I'm gonna move that as well. I don't want to do it now.
Do it. Get on with it.
See what I can do in the next minute.
Deconstruct the old ones. There you go. Another fun thing that we had last night. Someone was after a few iron plates to make an offshore pump.
Yeah.
Couldn't find an iron plate, was requesting it, wasn't getting any because there was an iron ore shortage. Even though we were making 30,000 plate a minute.
There's still a shortage.
There's still a shortage because none of it made it past all the circuits and stuff. And he's at the top. He wasn't getting one. So he determined that it would actually be quicker to run over to an iron ore patch, mine some by hand, make a stone furnace, and cook it himself.
It's pretty funny, actually.
30,000 a minute and he can't have any. He wanted like 4 or something. We were
Alarm for work just went off. Oh. It sounds like it's a good stopping point, basically. I've passed my 2-hour mark.
It's me trying to look up my OBS for the uptime.
Someone may or may not have paid out on the Colonel Will slideshow earlier.
Yes, I got an email.
I think it means I'm enjoying the upgrade too much. Symbols. Oh, so they are.
I'm just amazed that there's this much demand for Factorio at this time of day. 116 people. Europe's at work, America's in bed.
Oh, I hope I was here.
Hands up if you're in America and you've woken up early because your phone beeped because the channel went live. And you're like, oh, it's early for Factorio. Alright, fine, I'm up.
Watching from work. America's at work. Yeah, it should be like, isn't it like 9 o'clock there now?
Yeah, but 2 hours ago it would have been...
Oh,
when
no,
you started, would have been 12 for me, which is like 6 a.m.
6 a.m, yeah.
7 a.m. if you're in the eastern one.
Oh, 9 a.m. East Coast, yeah, 6 a.m. West Coast. It's probably a little early for Brit.
No, he means Brit as in he is Brit. Britain, British.
Ah, right.
Someone from Britain is a Brit.
Yeah.
The Brit. Took a week off to work on the Mega.
It's an excellent use of time.
EST is -4 this time of year. No, it's still 5, 6, 7, 8 across the thing, isn't it? It's 2 PM for me now.
It's like 3 or 4 in Europe. It's only 9 PM in Western Australia.
Daylight savings, yeah, but I've had daylight savings as well. There was a 2-week gap where, because you guys are always early, you jump the gun, and there's a 2 or 3 week gap before we, UK and Europe, do their daylight savings. So we moved with you 2 weeks later. Yeah, there's an awkward gap where the time does drop by, the time difference drops by an hour. Didn't know everyone did it. Of course, you guys just jump the gun and do it early.
Just want to be first.
Yeah. There's no excuse for you guys. There is actually. I have to meet my mum in 25 minutes for lunch. Also need to get my haircut ready for my holiday next week.
Ooh.
I hate lifing.
You'd rather be Factorioing.
Oh, yeah, yes. I got the itch back.
Got the itch for the Factorios.
Yes. There was something about making one of each module every 4 seconds last night that was just like, yeah, this is pretty cool.
That is pretty satisfying. When I was making the modules to finish off this, I was making... what was it? It was 300 every 10 minutes. Whatever that is.
300 every 10 minutes, that's 30 a minute. That's 1 every 2 seconds.
Oh, it is real. Because of the updated graphics, I thought it was a ghost. Just that lone radar. Okay.
What was this? Avalon said last night, he was like, this is a disgusting amount of circuits. Hello, RGB box. Going good. Food soon. I need my food.
God, the slowdown just hovering over these blueprints.
Sounds like something fast eating.
Does, doesn't it?
Every time, whatever's the slowest thing now, we just complain about it.
I saw the trains in Chaos Dispenser's map were doing that thing again.
Oh, the
Yeah, they were trying to. It was trying to move to a red signal. I said something to us eating, but he never said anything back.
I know he joined the world, didn't need to try and see it himself. I wonder if it works in single player. Or if it does it in single player. Because if it does, we could get a save of it literally about to happen.
Here's a thought. I should have grabbed a save of it.
If we put the autosave really low, like every 30 seconds or something, and then just idle, like watch a movie or something, and sit there, wait for it to happen. The second it does, stop, get the autosave previous to it, make a proper save of that, and then say to our scene, look, it's about to happen.
Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. I've pulled the blue circuits back a bit, but I don't know if it'll do.
Anyways, I must depart for food.
Alrighty.
File.
I'm gonna finish building this, then go to bed. Unfortunately.
Then I'll catch you guys in probably about two and a bit. We'll say 3.
3 hours?
3 hours time.
Is that other games?
I'll probably start with another game, yeah, and then I might just go to Factorio.
You know you want Factorio.
I do.
Or a little bit of Forts. Forts is actually really good with a low bitrate. You don't even notice the bitrate.
Yeah, because everything's so big and blocky and...
Yeah, and nothing really moves.
True. Even the screen doesn't really move, because I tend to either be watching the enemy or watching our fort.
Yeah.
Or zoomed out and watching both.
Who needs sleep? It's overrated.
Yeah, I don't know. I might play a bit of Fort Super Blitz around for a couple of hours.
Oh yeah.
Give me a buzz.
Okay, that's done.
Yes. Alright, you may go to bed now.
Alrighty. Thank you all for watching.
Are you joining Sub Force later?
I probably won't be able to, unfortunately.
Who are we raiding?
I don't know. I don't normally plan this far ahead.
Into Soothsong.
I haven't actually been doing the raids lately. Oh, because normally there's no one on.
Yeah, we're raiding. Gotta tell someone they're doing it all wrong.
That is true. It's a very important thing.
It's a service.
Oh, I've got quite a few people on actually.
Yeah, we're raiding too.
Ooh, is one of the streaming girls on. Yep, time to raid. Into Tooth telling him he's doing it all wrong. And see you guys next time. And see Colonel Will in a bit hours time. And
post food.
Post food, yes. And then the sub run a little bit after that. Is he hosting? Oh, he's hosting Shred Guy. Abort raid. Should we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Shred Guy's on.
Let's raid Shred Guy.
Refresh my page.
Yep. We'll see you guys next time and tell Shred Guy he's doing it all wrong.
Okay.